Oh, are you shitting me? You fuckaroos. Okay, I guess that... Alright, lucky me. Because they didn't give me a feathering shaft in their toolkit. That matches. Alright, that'll work though. Alrighty. I don't care if it's 100 million or 0.
No, I'm just telling you. How about you talk to your viewers?
I don't have anything to say. They want to watch, they're welcome to.
What page are you now?
Page 11, so I'm like 1/3 of the way through. Good, you chased him away. Thank you. Now I have 0.
It's not me, Jason.
I'm not here to make friends. Motherfuck. That actually really upsets me. $271. Thread locker. That is some grade A bullshit. Motherfuck. I hate this shit. You fucking cocksuckers. What kind of a fucking dickhole fastens this so damn tight that you can't get it? It's somebody at the factory who's just having a bad day and they want to take it out on me. There was no reason to do that shit. And this is why I will never build another Steam fucking product again. They have this shit jammed on so tight. The only hope I have is to get a fucking feathering shaft removal, which their kit doesn't include. It's got every size but the one I need. 5mm, 9mm, 8mm, 10mm, 6mm. All their one-way bearing holes. Nope, we're not going to allow you to do it. It's the same kind of cocksucker that took his blade to my Tron Gemini, carved it all up in the factory, and then sent it on its merry way. And they bashed my blade grips too. That made me mad. Treating your customers with utter fucking contempt. Well, my wallet's going to treat you with contempt. I'm getting this as a trainer only, but I'm never building another Steam again. Fuck. Next is going to be it's in there good. It's good. It's good. Alright, washer. Thrust bearing outer. Thrust bearing inner. Got that out good. No, they got that shit in there good and tight, and I'm not wrecking the bearing. It's smooth. I just wanted to validate. Yeah, that feels smooth. All right, next one. Fuck you, fuck you. What's that gonna do? What's up, dude? You were supposed to be napping, I thought. Yeah. Comment below. I want to hear it. Because I'm literally about to just go out and buy a whole new unit from scratch and do it myself. Because I can't trust somebody in the factory. Alright. $271.
Cloud nine. Puppy. I'm gonna fucking bitch to the world about that. This. I heard a rumor that you were supposed to be napping. Mama angry at your little brother. And she's gonna come express wrath on you next. Oh, you fuckeronious one. I know what I'll do. There we go. Now, I don't like that at all, but I got to.
Where's my good glasses? Is that not coming out? One spacer. Spindle bearing spacer. Page 11. 12. Good. Yeah, I think they did. Alright. Double check. At least they gave me spares. I'll bet you that's in case you need to shim it.
Absolutely not cool at all. There we go. And that would have sucked getting that thread locker in the bearing. I just don't like the way they have that shit. All right, moment of truth. Here it comes. Ready? And we are tight. And that's why they give you shims, because it needs more. That reminds me of oh, what are they? XL, because their tolerances, you have to have extra shims. Although, to be fair, I hear they've got a new manufacturing facility where they're doing all their own shit in-house with XL. And that, credit where credit's due, always. That's my motto, mantra, whatever. Yeah, if they got their shit together and they're doing the in-house now for better QA, right on. I am in support of that. Because my Nimbus kit has some pretty flagrant flaws in it. Well, no helicopter's perfect. I know, but when somebody hate fucking mounts the screws into place, there I had on my motor block the 1, 2. There was no threads. The machine, it just didn't mill. The machine, literally, in the milling process, they missed one of the screw threads. And what did the asshole at the factory floor do? He still put the fastener in anyways. You know, like you hand tighten it just a little bit. He just straight up cranked it in with hatred and malice. And when I tried to pull it out, I thought it was thread locked and somebody was pranking me. And when I finally got it out, the fastener was worn to a little nub at the end. All right, I got 2 on each side. I'm just gonna give it another recoat. A light thin layer. Yeah, it was comical. There were a few other defects in the kit. Overall, though, the kit was okay. I just didn't like having to order parts. HeliDirect made good, so shout out to that. They never asked me to prove it, but I always send a courtesy photo anyways. Their customer, hey, look at this. What can we do? They sent me the parts. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, much better. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's not perfect. I could add one more shim, and that would do it, but I don't want 3 on one side and 2 on the other. So we'll... I'll probably order a whole brand new set. If I find that the tail performance just has too much vibration in it, which I doubt this. I don't think it'll... Alright, there we go. Oh, that's almost minimal. There. That's like nothing. But there you can feel a little bit, but oh yeah. That's smooth. That is smooth. I'll give them that. All right, good job, bearings. Greased, oiled, smooth. That's why they included extra shims in the kit. The image shows 1 bearing spacer, but I needed to add extra. All right. I'll just keep that in the spares kit. Oh, I found this too. They gave a spare. Good job. It's nice when the manufacturers give you spare kits, or spare screws, nuts, bolts, etc. All right, next, clean and add the. Well, last night I was fussing about missing ball links. Well, yeah, bag number 5. I was on bag number 2, but bag number 5 is the one that had the ball links and the servo horns and all that stuff. And they give you properly measured ones. So I will use this and not the stock ones that came with the GDW servos. I did not get this one out. Comment below. I was able to finally get this one worked in. I did not like brushing this one with thread locker. That just, ooh, that makes me nervous. But I got a very, very, very light coat in there. And what does it do anyways? Yeah. Comment below, like I said. Is this going to be a catastrophic? I don't see how it could possibly... vibrating? I don't know. It ain't going anywhere. This is nice. And yes, I'm going to still check anyways. After I'll idle it on the ground probably for 30 seconds, run the control surfaces a little bit, pull it apart, give a quick tightening, check the blades and all that. And then I'll do a flight and I'll do a post-flight on the maiden, see if anything came loose. Right here, Viz Torque. You just add a little dab. Basically it's a little wax paint coat or whatever. Tells you if anything starts coming loose. That does feel nice though. All right. All right. Yeah, and I had to shim it. All right. Next. And this calls for red thread locker. That can't be there. This doesn't fucking compute. That doesn't. Yeah. I'm brain farting. It's not gonna go all the way around. Duh. Wait, what? Duh. Hi. I just highly suspect you didn't nap.
No.
I didn't think so.
Again. Again,
Nice. Is up. Do it one at a time. Red locker. Oof, that's not going to be pleasant at all to get in there. Socket collar screw. Alright, metal. I mean, it'd be pretty abysmal if it wasn't, but you know. There we go. Very interesting. Huh, kind of like that design. It's got a slight cant in it. I don't like the screw quality, but I'm just... There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, that feels good. Now for the next one. See if it's a little bit easier with this thread or in here instead on this side. teeny little bit more. There, they feel even now. Alright, that's nice. Side A. And now the product is already assembled by factory. Please check again if screws are firmly secured, applied, and applied. Oh, please check if. Oh, that's firm. Alright. Alright. I still, though, fuck you. Because we don't know if our people will or will not take the time to properly secure it. Please check again if. Please make sure that all parts turn smoothly and do not over tighten. Alright, if I can get this bearing in here. This bearing looks nice and smooth. Still. Oh man, that's rich though. Double check to make sure our people factory assembled it right. And if they didn't, then you do it. Definitely went off. Beautiful, beautiful. It already feels better. It felt good enough, but this is better. All right, now. I'm just gonna back it off a degree or two. There we go. Because I want them to both feel even. There we go. Now they feel even. Good. Just dry the outside. I want the I want that Loctite to secure properly and not have anything seeping in. You know, oil residue. Why is that so gritty? That is not a... Alright, let's get a... there debris in there? It's not bad. I'm just being fussy. You know, the my favorite lube on tail shafts is this stuff. And this is Mikado's Scorpion Lube. It's for motor oil. And it's got the best viscosity that when it coats, it just sticks even with the high rotation speed. I don't know. I've had tail wag eliminated just from adding that. Let's see. Are you ready? Oh, fuck me. Fuck me, that is not gonna go on easy. Holy shit. I'm not strong enough. Jeez. All right, bowling pliers. Maybe 4.3, 5.0. Are they 5s? Thought I could do 2 at once, but I cannot. Alright, let's try it again. Must be a 4.3 set. It's not. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay. It's not going to be pleasant to get on.
Wow. What a big giant middle finger. Shit, I almost want to take these off, get them on, and then assemble it after that. Good grief. Because these are determined to not get in place. Of course. Steam's tool sucks on the Steam, but the Align one. These ones have they have yet to fail me. I don't know. Good on you, Align. That's every helicopter I have taken it to. This is the Align one. What was it? Yeah, I can't remember which one this one was. Whatever. I mean, what's this? These look like they're way better quality, fancy, and they just... the grips are longer, just barely longer. I mean, yes, that makes all the difference in the world. They don't bite properly. You're always fighting with these. And I have yet to get... Anyway, whatever. Son of a bitch. Oh, it feels smooth. It feels smooth. I can hear... Yeah, I'm just listening. Right about there. That's smooth, and then just a tiny little, tiniest of grit. But spinning is fine. It's just running along the shaft, right about there. It's not perfect silk. Not a deal breaker. It's fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, this bearing though. It'll rotate just fine. It's just that might cause some vibration. Or maybe it'll eventually, I don't know what it was. It's clean. I cleaned it too. Let's add a nice little bit of some free wheel. There. The thick stuff. Yeah, I can. It's weird.
Alright, anyways. It's feeling better. Right there. Smooth up till there. Just... right about... Yep, I can feel it. That's where it stops. But it spins freely. Anyways, that's a nitpick. It's not bad. Let's see. Oh, the tail. Oh man, this is... Can you believe it? This tail boom is cheaper than my Goose Guy S2. I think this is like $4.50, and the S2 tail boom, if I remember right, was $7 or $8. I think $7 for the tail boom. Cheaper. And this is why everybody recommends the AK420 as a good training, an entry to the hobby. Just, you're expected to crash a lot your first helicopter or two. I crashed the shit out of my S1. My S2 I've only crashed... I had one real bad crash. It was flying smooth and all of a sudden it just veered out of control. But that was a sus day because I watched a $10,000 scale jet 2 minutes prior to that fall right out of the sky. And the guy was just like, I don't understand. It just dove right into the ground. And my S2 did the same shit just a few minutes later. I could feel the impact from that plane. It was a scale, scale 787 if I remember right. It was all painted Boeing blue and everything. But it was also a contested flight club where the local park rangers were trying to close it down. The native tribes were claiming that it was burial rights, and Geysers was the name of the club. Flaming Geysers, yeah, they shut down. I don't know, but for my helicopter to just all of a sudden went, maybe somebody was out there jamming signals. I don't know. Pretty complex, but totally doable. Or just a random fluke that the only two people out there flying had their craft within minutes of each other just miraculously go haywire. Bermuda Triangle level shit. Anyways. Alright, tail boom. You are done for now. Okay. Man, pulley. 25, 26. Avionics.
Yeah, that's the motor. Blades. Tail belt. Gear system. I better not be missing parts. If I'm missing parts, I'm going to be bent out of shape because I've taken care of everything in this kit. Oh, okay, yeah. Like I said, I better not be because fuck. Oh, tail blades. That goes together with that too. It must be spare. I don't know yet. That's coming soon. That's coming soon. Spares. Servo. Oh wait, no, that's tail servo, yeah. You can turn on the AC when you get a chance, please. There you go. That piece is done.
Which part is this?
Tail.
Oh, cool. Right. Again. I told you to put it back.
Wah, wah, wah. Degreaser. Oh shit, people are talking. I don't know how long it randomly popped up. These guys. Can't wait to get home and chat some more driving right now. Okay. Got Golden Maneuver and Steven. I don't know how long ago you guys commented, so my bad. I do try to glance at the chat from time to time. Golden Maneuver. Oh, where are we? No, I don't think we've crossed paths, so I don't know. Welcome, though, to the live build. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and they want these Loctited. And these two Loctited. Okay, for that. Well, that's cool. It just randomly popped up because I'm suspecting because I put the right hashtags. If you go read the hashtags at the bottom of my description, that's probably why I just flagged you in the algorithms. Like, hey, you must like helicopters. You're always searching for it. And build and Steam and AK and live stream, you know. So that's probably what flagged it as a random pop-up. But yeah, I figured I'm just going to start live streaming all my helicopter builds so people can
see me happy and relax and watch the roller coaster of me ranting and cussing and pissed off and bent out of shape and then back to happy again. And it's just shit kits that suck. That's all. I like quality, and that's why I'm such a fanboy of Saab. But I want to experience at least every brand once. And after I'm done with my next two Saab birds that are waiting their turn, I'm gonna pick up the logo. I was gonna do a 580, and if it was that good, I was gonna get a 700, but I'll just skip straight to the 700. And then I also got my eye on Soxos. I want to try a Soxos kit. All right, so this is the middle one. Ah, the middle one is a 4mm. Okay, I need to be careful on that. Soxos Paul 7 is I was originally going to do an electric Soxos, but I also want to try a nitro helicopter. And I really hadn't been interested in nitro until really just recently, honestly. I didn't get why people were so excited about them. Oh, right on, Steven. Is it Steven or Stefan? Oh, well, whatever. Put an F if it's Stefan and put a V if it's Steven. And I'll try to remember that for you. There. I'm gonna set up another studio in the other in the garage. I'm printing a workstation. I got 3D printers running constantly, and I'm gonna do a. The problem is you'll end up with printer noise because they're right next to my print farm, and my. But in here you get to hear a 1-year-old babbling and screaming. Boy, my son is a really loud kid, and I don't like he's always got his hands digging. I have to constantly catch him and chase him away from my workstation because I put my my hobby station is between the kitchen and the family room, and that's just a perfect traffic zone for little tiny 15-month-old hands who could if he can see it, he grabs it. Doesn't matter. What's funny is when I catch him, he knows he's not supposed to, and he immediately tries to get down off the chair. He pushes steps and ladders around. He's always getting into mischief. Anyways. All right, Steven. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Micro. See, this one has... The middle one is the... There you go, there. 2 outer ones there. Alright, I will lock it in with the middle, the tiny little middle. And time to clean. No, I don't. I've seen a few people do RC car live streams, but I have not seen anybody do helicopter or fixed wing. And there's another guy. He's in the UK. I'm guessing from his accent, but he does model painting, like scale model, like little miniatures, and then he'll hand polish them, put ceramic coats and everything, and they pop really cool. And that's what I'm going to do with my Genesis, is follow his technique that he does on cars. I got the canopy already painted. I put a 2K. Oh, it must be in the garage. We get the 2K gloss high gloss automotive. It's like 20-ish bucks a bottle, but it's just a rattle can, a spray can. But I was so impressed with it, I'm gonna actually get a little probably just a little hobby freight air gun. Let's see. In. All right. Okay, cool. So the inner one I can do without the boom. But yeah, my next step on the Genesis Mini is to, and that's tight enough. Is to do a, oh, that's nice. I gotta wet sand it. After I wet sand it, then I'm going to do a, oh, maiden flight. No, my dude. My maiden flights are not gonna impress anybody. I can hover and do basic orientation flying, and very, very, very carefully do little figure eights around the field. No, I'm a second season flyer. I am not a 3D smacker. I actually committed to not going inverted at all the entire season, because last season I was crashing all the time. And once I adopted the philosophy of flying safe and careful and within, stay in your lane. Haven't had a single wreck all season. And the double side of that is I have gotten way better. Well, stick time, of course. Yeah, I know, but not crashing means you get more time in the air because you're not fixing and repairing and maintaining stuff. But I've been, especially my micro helis, I've been flying the shit out of my micro helis. I go to the park with the wife and the kids, and they're on the playground doing their thing, and I'm out in the baseball field doing mine. I got a cool town. I called the police department and talked to their drone operator. He said, yeah, just stay within FAA laws. So I made myself FAA compliant. Register's not that big a deal. I was all butthurt about it, but now I can fly just about anywhere. I check the app before I fly, but I can fly anywhere I want now. Just about. It's like 99% of the time I check and I can fly here. Oh, cool, I can fly here. Yay! And that's good. And that's good. Yeah, no, my maiden flight. This is actually not my helicopter, it's my wife's. It's going to be her training. It is mine too. But she got a TX-15 coming in the mail. Hopefully, we ordered it like 2 or 3 days after it was announced. Because we were really close to getting a bot. We got her a pocket radio because she's a pinch flyer, and the TX-16 is just too big for her. And the pocket was too awkward to hold. And so that left the Zorro or the Boxer. And I'm hoping, and I don't like the black and white screens anyways, but I'm hoping that this TX-15, I got the Max, and I'm hoping that it, with the nice AGO2 gimbals, and I've heard mixed reviews on that. Some people are saying they're worse, others are saying they're better. I don't know. I'll see for myself. I don't know how you could get worse than the AGO1s. They're just so amazing. Just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, I'm going to be buddy boxing, and I'll be on the instructor radio with my TX-16, and she'll be on her TX-15, and hopefully she can pinch fly. And she flies the micro helis, but she doesn't fly any of the bigger birds. So this will be her first sizable machine.
All right. We're good there. Oh, shit. Tail belt. All right. To lube or not to lube? I'm on team don't lube. And the reason being is I've had more than enough people tell me that they have never broken a tail belt, and others say I lube and I broke my tail belt. So, I mean, is it because you're putting an oil-based lube, a silicone? Are you putting, you know? I don't know. But if tail belts are designed to, I mean, mechanics with automotive, they're the same way. Some will swear up and down you need to lube, and others are like, don't you ever lube. It's the terrible. So damn it. I'm not lubing my tail belt. I stopped doing that with my RS4. We'll see if the RS4 is the one that breaks over anything else. Tail belt. It is recommended to use a steel wire rope to pull the tail bolt, pass it through the tailpipe. Well, how about, it's off camera here, but you know, why can't I just do it right here? Because I don't have a coat hanger. Hi. You have failed in your nap quest. You did. Yeah. That's not too bad. It's kind of working. That's why they... Oh, they knew what they were talking about. Shit, I gotta go get a... Yeah, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna get something to feed it through. I don't know what I can use. Nope. Coat hanger. both of you go to your rooms and go nap. Snow, go to your room. Rain, to your room. See if this works. Wouldn't you know it? Alright. Because I don't have a coat hanger. It's we got coat hangers, but this is the days where we have plastic coat hangers. We don't, metal coat hangers don't exist anymore. They're not a thing. It's right there. What is it caught on? How about this? Aha! And I fucked it up. Son of a bitch. Try it again. Just go at it from this side instead. Yep, there we go.
If a monkey can use a stick to get termites, I can use... Shit, I don't even know what these were for. I think brewing, if I remember right. No, reef keeping. Yeah. It's for grabbing corals deep in the tank. All right. You fucking suck. All right. And let's see. Just want to, you know what, whatever. It's not going to go far enough to matter. Where is that? What is that? Okay. Notch up. Oh. Tail pulley. It's around here somewhere. There it is. AK420. 2 set screws. Tail gear set.
let's see. Oh, okay, all right. It just came pre-assembled. It's this here. 2 set screws, and they do recommend, okay, Loctiting it is. I don't, huh. Okay. Oh, and P.S. Your mechanics don't match the image. Just saying. Whatever. It's like that in the picture, but the notch clearly for the set screw is here. Anyways. Alright, this part is gonna be... Yeah, I had originally thought, hey, if I do these build videos, I'll do 1 video, 1 page. And fuck that. I'm not editing. It takes time. I'm not here for money, clicks, views, likes, whatever. I'm just trying to give back to the community a little. Do my part, you know. But I can definitely live stream my sessions, and then people can just watch live or watch later, you know, whatever. Learn from my mistakes, learn from my successes. All right. You know, like page 1, video 1, page 2, video 2. And my wife was even saying, well, why don't you just go to put chapters in your video, and then they can cut, because that is a pain in the ass too. I don't want to give back that much. Oh fuck, that's gonna be tiny. Magnet time. There we go. All right. Double check the cleaning. There we go. All right. What? Come on. Wow, hold on. We're gonna replan that. After tail row is threaded into the tail gear set, align the red face with the holes. Yeah, but it's too. Huh. All right. No, because it won't fit. Tail blade. How does that not fit right? There we go. Oh, oh, it worked. You're hungry? All right. You're thirsty. Let's get you water. Kind of is a teacup, yeah. There you go. I love you. Right. Now, set screw in. Yay! Yeah, it should make it a little easier to spot. Oh, it sure did make it easier to spot. Yeah. And now clean out the... Alright, next. Dry it out.
Oh, motherfuck. Of course. Try that again. That brought anodizing right off. Wow. Anyways, whatever. So what I did was I just used one of these medical grade Q-tips, which these things are amazing. I love them. It's just a foam tip. Perfect applicator. Next. Ta-da! Alright, set screw in. And now I don't want to get Loctite on the actual bearing itself. All right, next. These magnet pads are awesome. There. I'm not impressed with that. The reason being is it's not flush. It won't sit flush. It's tight enough though, and it's Loctited.
Alright. I mean, it feels beautiful. It definitely feels beautiful.
But you know, no belt tension or I know this AK's cheap, but
Still. Yeah, it's good. You know, anyways. Yeah, just use these. Help me thread it in properly. Set screws, got their Loctite in. Loctite, 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 cleaned, cleaned. All right. Yeah. A reminder why I'm moving my streaming into the garage as soon as my workshop's done. I don't know, lighting in there is cool too. I upgraded the lighting. Fuck, let's do this next. Bearings, balls, socket screw. Okay. Where being, I don't need that anymore. Oh, yes, I think Steve popped in yesterday. Randomly found me too, so. Was running some errands or was about to. I think I ended up streaming like 4 hours yesterday. A couple hours last night. I take my sweet time with builds though. This is crazy enough. This is my favorite part of the hobby is the build. That's what gets me excited and geeking. Maybe when I become a better pilot, that'll be what excites me. But for right now, no, I take my sweet time with the build for sure.
This is a tablet.
Yeah, that is a tablet.
Good.
Let's see, bearing, bearing, bearing. Threads. Washer. 2, 3 washers. 2 M2.5. Okay, so all right, there's those.
Oh, so there's a thick one and two thin ones. Oh. Let me guess, for shimming. Whatever. Magnet.
Diapers. Count.
2, 3,
32
4.
ounces.
I mean, plastic. I mean, how are you gonna expect me to Loctite plastic? And yet they show Loctite on there. I don't know what they fucking expect me to do on that. Don't like that. No, no, that can't be right. Yeah, that would be CA glue to get the bearings in there. I'm not doing that though. Fuck that. Alright, now.
Yes, or bellow chicken.
Because they color coded green to indicate you Loctite it with green. And the answer is no, absolutely not. Not on plastic. So I'm misunderstanding the instructions. I don't like this. And that needs to be clean too. There's a rumble in the jungle. My fart will last forever now. To the internet, I thank thee. What are you doing? Those are your mom's. You know, I kind of distinctly remember there was some nap that was supposed to happen, and it just still isn't going down. That's an old piece from an old build, I think. Yeah. I think that came from, oh shit, that was from an S1. And that made me angry like 7, 8 months ago. That's going to go in there on the collar. And that's going to go into play here. I'm just going to, yeah. Okay, all right, that'll work. However, red thread. Clean that inside. That would be the burrito I ate earlier. All right, 0.5. Double check that. All right, now that it's cleaned. Look. I just put one washer on. All right, linkage in place. And it's all right. Let's see what it does if I do just that. There we go. How's the build going for you overall? Okay, if you want a quick recap, I have done lots of swearing and is this a build for a first-time builder? I'm on the fence. I think I'm going to do an after report with notes and comments on some shit. Overall, though, I didn't expect top shelf anyways. It was a $220 kit at the time when I got it on sale. You know, it is what it is. It's supposed to be a cheap training helicopter. And it definitely punches above its weight class. As far as price point goes. You know, you're paying almost triple. It's what, 2.5 times for a Saab kit in the same size class. But you get what you pay for. Will I build another Steam again? No, absolutely not. No way. But I wanted this as a training craft. And I don't regret that. So, you gotta take the good and the bad. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, I guess. But yeah, when I'm done with this build, I fully intend on doing a summary video. I got notes on some of the pages. I'll go through and I'll actually spend 5 minutes going over half a dozen pages and pain points in the build process, so that other people don't have to experience it either. And places where I'm stuck, like for example right here, this shows green on the color code for Loctite. Well, no, that's plastic. I'm not putting Loctite in there. Or do they want you to see it? Yeah, no kidding, isn't it? The total price of this whole kit was $640, I think. And I splurged on the motor. I got an Ego Drift motor for it. When I was almost going to get the $65 Steam motor. I heard they're actually pretty decent. Oh well. I don't mind splurging on the motor. It was fine. But I am kind of tempted though to buy it after all. Put the little Steam motor or a combo motor in here. Comgroove, whatever. I saw a combo kit on Heli Direct for a XT Fly ESC and a combo motor for $180. An 85 amp ESC and a 3220 motor that would be perfect for this. And that's a pretty banging combo. $180 for a ESC and a motor. And then I'd have an excuse to put this nice Ego Drift in, say, maybe the new Raw 420. I have to finish this. I have to finish my Genesis Mini. And I have to... I got my Genesis Sport still sitting in the closet. I haven't broken the seal on that one yet either. I'm waiting for the new Aeon servos to come out. That's my excuse. There you go. And they announced that they'd be 30 to 60 days out, and that was 3 months ago. Over 3 months ago now. And what was it, April, I think they announced them? Damn. Yeah, I did the so I got an S1, an S2, and a S4 Venom, and I hate flying my S2. That's been a steaming avionics pile. Like, just, I don't care. Horrifying to fly. I'll have like 10 awesome flights, and then all of a sudden one that just like on spool up, the tail will like zzz, or you go to add collective, and then it'll just bam, it'll just snap over into the ground, like right here. Yeah. These are brand new blades, and I got 2 flights out of them, and that made me so mad because I was spooling up, and then all of a sudden it just went crank and just snapped right into the ground, and I didn't do shit. Oh, Goose Goose, no, whatever. Goose Guy, it's a mixed bag. Cause my S1 is cool as hell. I love my S1. My S4, but I didn't use their avionics. By then I had learned my lesson. I went with the base kit, and I built my own torque servos, an Nexus fly controller, Hobby Wing ESC. My Venom's pretty fun. I do like flying that. All right, these are ready to go. And see, again, they don't announce. This kind of shit, because this is not metal. It's a ceramic or plastic polymer. And I'm not putting I put CA glue here, but they don't announce what you put in here. I'm just gonna have to assume, like, well, if this is CA on this side, it's gonna be CA on this side. Double check this round head screw does not push against the tail control bearing ring. Yeah, Goose Guy. You know, whatever. Other people rave about how their S2 is so amazing. Well, I wish mine was. Because it just like Gremlins or something. It randomly. And I put in a new motor in the tail. I tried different blades. I checked like, for example, the flight controller. I'll go into the Bluetooth app and I'll check it. And I'll set something at like maybe 70 or 72 or 70, you know. And then I'll come back and it'll be 68. And I'm like, no, I saved it. I know I saved it. And I double check and it's saved. And then I'll come back and it'll randomly 2 or 3 points off. The app doesn't, whatever. Or the gyro stability assist. It'll feel really great. And then all of a sudden it's just like, you know what? I'm not going to be level today. I'm just going to... So that means it can't be used as a trainer. The tail on spool up randomly, it'll be sitting there, and then all of a sudden, bzz, on the ground, and then it'll jerk back hard to that, so the gains are not appropriate. And when you take off, it'll just slowly start spiraling. Well, you know, and I'll be checking the battery. Battery's fine. Let's see. This is gonna be really careful with CA glue. And I mean really careful. Where is it? There. I gotta be careful with this part. I don't know where their notches are set right in here. Is it this notch? Or does it go on the outer notch? See, right there. They don't really, they show the one notch in there, but they don't show whether or not they, it goes in just this one group. Fuck, I don't like doing that. I'm gonna, all right. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's yeah. I think that's where it is gotta be. Because there's two teeth or whatever you want to call them, and they're right here and they're offset by about 30 degrees. But then it's blank all the way through. Nothing. And then these two. So I think they're meant as a guide for either the top or the bottom. And in the image here, it's on the top, but they're only showing it here. Clearly they show one of the teeth here, but is the other one hidden in here underneath? I double check that this round head step screw does not push against the tail control bearing ring. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too rough. Right, first, I'm going to set it in place. With this one. Nope, that is a 1.5. Yeah, no. After my adventures with Goose Guy, they're I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. I did my RS4 build; it was okay. RS5 came out, and I already had my 500 classes that I cared about. The next I want to do is a 600 and finish my two 700s that I have lined up. And when they're done, I want to get a 600 under my belt. I don't have a 600 class bird. Got to catch them all. Ooh, because they show red. All right. You suck, manual. Uh-oh. So I hear some angry mom in the other room. They're refusing a nap and they're tired and cranky. She's not so bad today, but he is in an anger mode. All right, there we go. Now we got a bite. Yeah, it's some kind of a polymer. You hear that? I mean, still a plastic helicopter. It's funny because they give her all the grief in the world, but they don't get not me. I walk in the room and suddenly they're all silent. Oh, oh, Dad's here. Yeah, the enforcer. Constantly testing their mom. And I know once they hit puberty, it'll be me that they're testing all the time. But in the meantime, they're really cool with me. That's nuts. Happy with that. There it out a bit. And I need to get better magnifiers to make sure. There we go. Nope, that one's already set. That's right. I had that glued in. This is a one and done. That's it. All right. You don't have a choice. It is permanent. It's just stupid. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I, whatever. Because you... Motherfuck, are you shitting me? Don't tell me that came off during the whole... You sure the fuck did. Well, it sure came off. That might be why it felt so gritty. I'm done with you. Huh. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Well, it's a good thing I didn't. This Loctite hadn't set yet. Still, that is bullshit. The as I fed it in, the washer had come undone. Boy, that dried quick though. It was starting to stiffen up. Really? Stop there, there we go. Alright. Fuck. Of course. Good. Crisis averted, but still, that's stupid. I was sure it was in. Going in smooth now, though. All right, now the washer's in place. Yep, smooth. All right, right on. Oh yeah, that feels nice. You know, no belt tensioner. If I needed a belt tensioner, they would have given me one. That feels good though. Yep, that's gonna feel good. All right, spare washers, shims. Let's just call them what they are. They're shims. Let's see. Oh, I think that means I'm page 16 out of what? 30? 36. So well, 17. All right, that runs all the way through. That's actually smoother than my Nimbus was. I didn't like the Nimbus. The Nimbus, the last millimeter, it would actually start to bind. And so when I set my geometry, I couldn't get the full throw. And in the manual they show shimming, and I shimmed it, but it still wasn't enough. It needed more. I was careful with my geometry, and backed it off. You know, instead of 100% of the throw, I did like 98% throw. But this is a this is nice. Don't like that sound though. Oh, it's the belt, that's why. I was like, why is it? Yeah, there we go. All right, good. All right, next. Tail mount. That's probably for the but anything that's for the antenna cap. And tail servo. Let's see. Washer, socket screw, washer. The bottom doesn't have a washer, top does. Okay. Single, double. Head. I don't know what they... Oh, jeez. I mean... Do not screw to the end. The screw cap should be flat with the plane. Talking about these two. Okay, the socket screw is 25 millimeters. Oh. Servo. Good. And there's that one there. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. The plate goes that way. Nope. There we go. Ta-da. Dun, dun, dun. M2x6. Double check. Yep. All right, cool. All right, now. All right, so this matches to these two outer pins here. All right. I'll do those last. I'll get the plate on first. Yeah, that's where it goes. It notches in there. Okay. Time to clean. That's faded, but that looks blue to me, so there you go. Let's see. Please cut the servo arm short, which is short. Modify the ball. Okay. Please cut it short. Modify by. Oh, yeah. In the meantime, blue swab, blue tight.
Mommy.
So hold on. I'm preparing the food.
And it's a silly human.
No, he is not silly.
It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur bug.
Snow, come here, honey. What's this?
And it's a dino.
Oh, no, Snow, wait for me. Alright, let's go to your room. Come on. Come here, Snow.
There we go. actually works. Cool. All right. Huh. That fit pretty nicely, actually. Okay. Overall. I just feel like there should be some kind of a washer in here. That's how I feel about it. And they don't show one, but I just feel like there should be. Okay, never mind. All right, it's just set. I just needed to set it into the plate a little tighter. Yeah, all right, crisis averted. I stand corrected. Engineers knew what they were doing. On this part, at least. Other part, like shimming. Let's see, blue tightening. Double check. Come on, bite. There we go. Do not screw. The end screw cap should be flat with the plane. What the fuck does that even mean? What plane? Oh, don't go all the way to the end. Okay. Oh, whatever. We'll come to that when we get to it. In the meantime. I think this is where how it does the belt tensioning. Once it clamps around the belt, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, is a belt tensioner. However that sets in. This way, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there. That's probably why. Now it would fit. I just got these in backwards for now. Anyways. Yeah, that'll be, whatever. That'll be the belt tensioning setup. Alright, come back to that page later, 'cause I'm not putting those on. Page 17. Oh, that's what the rubbers were for. Okay. I thought it was an antenna mount cap. No. These are for inserting and tensioning the belt. Interesting. Servo upside down. Oh, to the side, okay. So they're gonna have it go this way. You motherfuckers. Hold on. And then we have servo horn to the front. All right. That is oriented exactly like the manual shows. A hover only maiden. I mean, what I'll probably do is I'll run it at its lowest head speed that I have set. And then bring it down. Then I'll check surfaces, screws, or whatever to see if anything vibrated loose. And after, because I'll just hover it in place for a minute. That should be enough to see if anything shook loose, just on an initial. Then I'll take it up at a higher head speed, and I'll put it up about maybe 50, 60 feet in the air, and then I'll rock it hard, real hard, and then land it, and then take it home and go over the whole thing carefully. And also download the black box data and the filters and all that other stuff too. That's my first flights on helicopters are not even a half a pack worth. Just like maybe 2 minutes in the air tops. An initial hover, then back up for less than a minute, and then once I get up to altitude, I just smash it hard, to create the vibration and stress. And then bring it home and download the data and pour over the flight recorder. Ask people on the forums, what do you think? This is like, I think my 4th or 5th one now I'm doing on Rotoflight. Fourth one, yeah, I think it's my 4th Rotoflight. The 5th one is lined up, but this is going to be my 4th one on Rotoflight. See, and that orientation just, it matches this, but then they have the horn on this side now. And it's just like, that's not the way you showed it. Whatever, we'll see. Or I'll end up reversing the channel. And if it doesn't work, I'm not going to Loctite this. Do not Loctite any of these. Just in case. Not until I can establish if the geometry is going to work or not. But I do the ESC governor on the first, oh shit, I can't remember if it was 10 or 20%. I think 20%. It's the hobby wing. This is going to be my last hobby wing ever, I think, going into this one. I just don't like them. They're always a pain in the ass. Yeah, how about that? That is going to... That's fine. Alright, that's where the set screws go. I'm not happy with this because it does not match the image. But I'll look at some pictures online. Is the servo mounted this way or is it reversed 180? That's an easy fix to pull it out and swap it around. But that means the picture doesn't match this. Which they clearly show the front of the servo towards the front of the set screws, towards the front of the bird in this image and in this image. But then in here, the front of the servo is facing away from the set screws. Yeah, for the governor, can't remember if I think the handoff is at 10%, and for that first 10%, I got like a 15 or 20-second ramp up, and then on the hobby wing side, I go as low as I can because that was one of the problems with hobby wing and rotofly. They're not friendly. They kick hard on the tail. And I like a smooth, slow startup. You know, why does it have to? You know, when you're on the ground and you go bang, it's like come on, and sometimes like I'll have like a 30-40 degree kick, and that's scary. But I found that increasing the startup time gives it the low slong draw. It helps somewhat. And then once the rotoflight governor takes over, then it runs nice and smooth. But yeah, hobby wing, this is the last one going in here. And I'm going to put XD fly in the next one after this, and then for my larger craft, it'll be V-bar and Scorpion. If I can get them in stock. They're hard to come by now. Anyways, I think this is where I'm going to end the day. Will you be doing a hover? Yeah, I answered that already, and ESC Governor answered that already. All right, right on. I'm maybe tomorrow night I'll work a little bit more on this. And then that sounds good. Thank you.